Alright guys, so today we are going to show you how to put boots on a horse. These are really simple Davis boots. They're not too expensive, but they're only for like emergency purposes. They're not for trail riding or anything like that. So we use them in case a horse has an injury. We don't use them very often. So what we want to do is, first off, we want to make sure the strap is threaded correctly. So the end tab here, you have the rounded part pointed towards the back of the boot. You thread the strap through the tab and back out again, and then you want to have the strap tucked underneath this little flap that goes behind the heel bulb there. And then once again through the tab, and then the tail sticks out the end. So when you're putting it on, you want to have it nice and loose right here so there's plenty of room to stretch it out. You want to make sure that the inside of the shoe is nice and clean and you're not getting any extra dirt in there. Then what we're going to do is we are going to pick out the foot, make sure it's nice and clean. There we go. Because if we put that on and it's got mud and dirt and stuff in it, it's not gonna do us much good. So we're just going to clean it out a little bit. She doesn't need these on, so I'm not gonna be super thorough because I'm just gonna be taking them right back off. We're just doing this for educational purposes. Make sure the frog is nice and clean. Then what we're gonna do is, I always like to add some sort of product to put inside the boot to keep thrush from building up. So I like to use Toe Jam, which is a great product by the Hot Dirty Barefoot Trimmer. So I'm just gonna get a goop of that, smear it on all over the frog, into the collateral grooves there. And you want to be kind of generous, maybe even a little bit more than this, but like I said, I'm just taking these boots off. So next thing I'm going to do is I want to secure the foot, so I'm going to place it between my legs here and bend my knees, and she's going to move. There we go. There you go. And if you're not comfortable with that, you can do it without putting it between your legs, but this is where the leg is most stable. So I want to open it up, place it over, and she's going to move again, so I'm going to move with her. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to shimmy it up in there. Okay, I want to give it a couple of good schmacks, and then let her put her foot down. So I'm going to set her foot down, I'm not just going to drop it. And then when she has her foot down, she will sink into that boot real good. There we go. Okay, so she's moving around. Okay, so then I want to check here to make sure her whole foot is inside the boot, which it is. So I'm going to put her foot down, ask her to back up a little bit. Okay. So the last thing we want to do is we're going to pull the tail so that it tightens around her heel bulbs, okay? And then we're going to come behind this flap, okay? So she's got one strap in, one strap out. Then there are two places to put the straps, so we're going to do the lower one first, and then the top one here, and we're gonna pull it nice and tight. We're gonna pull it as tight as we can, but we're not gonna get in front of her leg because I don't want her to get us as she's moving around. Okay, so I got that nice and tight, and then it's on. Okay, so to take it off, you just pull this tab and it'll loosen the strap here. Pull the tail all the way out. She's trying to get the rest of her boot. Loosen it up. Ask her to pick her foot up. Okay, you want to have your thumbs at the top, grab the boot, and just pull straight down, like so. It's also good before you try to put the boot on to make sure it will fit by just holding it over the foot, and it should have a little bit of room around the rim there. So there you go. And that's how you put on a Davis boot.